Have you ever felt stuck? Like you're running in place, but the finish line keeps moving further away? What if I told you that the secret to breaking free, to not just moving forward but soaring, lies in a single, powerful habit? A habit that the legendary Napoleon Hill called indispensable. This isn't just about trying harder, it's about understanding a profound principle that has propelled countless individuals from obscurity to unparalleled success. Today, we're diving deep into Napoleon Hill's timeless wisdom on relentless progress, uncovering the core habit that fuels it, and revealing how you can integrate it into your own life to achieve what you once thought impossible. Get ready to transform your approach to goals, challenges, and ultimately, your destiny. Before we unveil this game-changing insight, I want to ask you, do you believe true success is more about raw talent or unwavering persistence? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to hear your perspective. And while you're down there, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another deep dive into the mind of Napoleon Hill. Let's unlock your relentless progress. Right now, welcome back, future achievers. We're about to embark on a journey into the heart of Napoleon Hill's philosophy, a philosophy that, for many, has been the very roadmap to their dreams. We're talking about the indispensable habit, relentless progress. But what exactly is this habit? Is it simply working hard? Is it just never giving up? While those are certainly components, Hill's concept goes far deeper. It's about a specific mindset, a calculated approach, and an unwavering commitment that transcends mere effort. Let's start with a story, one that Hill himself often referenced, though perhaps not in these exact words. Imagine a young man, let's call him Arthur, living in a small, unremarkable town. Arthur dreams of building a magnificent structure, a landmark that will stand for generations. He has no formal training, no significant resources, and frankly, very little initial support. Most people around him scoff, labeling his dream as naive, impossible. They tell him to be realistic, to settle for a simple life. Arthur, however, possesses an unusual quality. He doesn't just want to build, he needs to. This isn't a fleeting wish, it's a burning desire, an obsession. He starts small. He gathers discarded materials. He reads every book he can find on architecture and construction. He approaches local craftsmen, not asking for handouts, but offering his labor in exchange for knowledge. He faces countless setbacks. His initial designs are flawed. Materials are scarce. Funding is non-existent. People laugh at his early attempts, which are admittedly crude, but here's where the indispensable habit kicks in. When a wall collapses, Arthur doesn't quit. He analyzes why it collapsed, learns from the failure, and rebuilds stronger. When a potential investor scoffs, he doesn't give up. He refines his pitch, seeks new avenues, and leverages his growing network. He works tirelessly, not just on the physical construction, but on his own knowledge, skills, and resilience. He embraces the process of progress, understanding that each step, even a misstep, is part of the journey. This, my friends, is the essence of relentless progress as Napoleon Hill saw it. It's not just about pushing through when things are tough, it's about making progress a non-negotiable part of your daily existence, regardless of external circumstances or internal resistance. It's about building momentum, even if it's just one brick at a time, one idea at a time, one corrected mistake at a time. It's about the habitual application of concentrated effort towards a clearly defined purpose. Hill understood that the human mind, left to its own devices, often seeks comfort and avoids difficulty. Our natural inclination is to conserve energy, to stick to the familiar. But growth, achievement, and mastery lie precisely on the other side of that comfort zone. The indispensable habit is the discipline to consistently choose growth over comfort, action over inertia. Think about it in terms of a river. A river doesn't stop flowing just because there's a boulder in its path. It doesn't lament the obstacle. It finds a way around it, carves through it, or flows over it. Its nature is to flow, to move, to progress. Napoleon Hill believed that we, too, must cultivate this river-like quality within ourselves. Our natural inclination, once properly directed, should be towards constant advancement. This isn't about brute force, though effort is crucial. It's about intelligent, purposeful persistence. It's about learning from every experience, good or bad. It's about refining your methods, adapting your strategies, and continuously seeking knowledge. It's about maintaining a positive mental attitude even when the odds seem stacked against you, because that attitude is the fuel for sustained effort. Let's unpack a few key elements of this indispensable habit that Hill meticulously identified. Definiteness of purpose. You cannot make relentless progress if you don't know where you're going. Hill emphasized that a clear, burning desire, a specific goal, is the starting point. Arthur knew he wanted to build a specific type of magnificent building. Without that clarity, his efforts would have been scattered and ineffective. Your goals need to be vivid, tangible, and deeply meaningful to you. Organized planning. Progress isn't accidental. It's the result of systematic effort. Once you have your purpose, you need a plan, a roadmap. This plan will evolve, it will encounter detours, but having one provides direction and allows you to measure your progress. Arthur meticulously planned his construction, even if those plans changed daily. Applied faith. This isn't religious faith, necessarily, but a profound belief in your ability to achieve your purpose, even when others doubt you. It's the conviction that your efforts, however small they seem today, are moving you closer to your goal. It's the belief that keeps you going when tangible results are slow to appear. Arthur had an unshakable faith that his building would stand. Personal initiative. This is about taking action without being told. It's about proactively seeking solutions, creating opportunities, and stepping up when others hesitate. It's the internal drive that pushes you to start, to continue, and to finish. Arthur didn't wait for someone to give him materials or instructions. He sought them out. Persistence. This is perhaps the most obvious, yet most challenging, component. Persistence is the sustained effort required to overcome obstacles, setbacks, and discouragement. It's the ability to keep pushing forward, day after day, month after month, even when progress feels agonizingly slow or non-existent. It's the sheer refusal to quit. When you combine these elements, you begin to see how the indispensable habit is far more than just not giving up. It's a dynamic, integrated system of thinking, planning, believing, and acting that guarantees progress, as long as you maintain its continuous application. It's about building a momentum so powerful that inertia becomes a foreign concept. Arthur, in our story, eventually completed his magnificent structure. It wasn't just a building, it became a symbol of his unwavering commitment, a testament to the power of relentless progress. And the truly remarkable thing is that his journey, filled with struggle and triumph, mirrored the path of countless successful individuals throughout history, many of whom Napoleon Hill studied meticulously. They all shared this one indispensable habit. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds great, but how do I develop this habit when I feel so easily discouraged or overwhelmed? That's precisely what we're going to explore in the next section. We'll break down the practical steps and mental frameworks that will help you cultivate this powerful habit and unleash your own unstoppable momentum. So, if you're ready to stop just dreaming and start doing, stick with me. This isn't about a magic pill, it's about disciplined application. But the rewards? They are immeasurable. In our last segment, we laid the groundwork for understanding Napoleon Hill's indispensable habit, the habitual, purposeful application of concentrated effort toward a clearly defined objective. We saw how it's more than just persistence, it's a systematic approach fueled by clarity, planning, faith, initiative, and sheer willpower. But the question remains, how do we cultivate this habit? How do we ingrain it into our daily lives so that it becomes second nature, an automatic response to challenges and opportunities? This is where the rubber meets the road. Hill didn't just theorize, he provided practical methods, distilled from the lives of the most successful people he ever studied. And one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal for cultivating relentless progress is what he termed the Mastermind Alliance. Now, you might be thinking, what does a group of people have to do with my personal habit of progress? Everything. Hill discovered that no single individual, no matter how brilliant or determined, achieves truly monumental success in isolation. The synergy created within a mastermind alliance amplifies every single component of the indispensable habit. Let's go back to Arthur and his magnificent building. Imagine Arthur, struggling with a particularly complex structural problem. He's read all the books, tried various approaches, but he's stuck. Now, imagine Arthur confiding in a small group of trusted individuals, perhaps a retired architect, a savvy business person, and a meticulous engineer. Each of them brings a different perspective, a different skill set, a different network of knowledge. The architect might suggest a historical precedent. The business person might point to a novel funding solution. The engineer might propose an innovative material application, through their combined intelligence and shared purpose, to see Arthur's dream realized. A solution emerges that Arthur, working alone, might never have conceived. This is the essence of a mastermind alliance. Two or more minds working in perfect harmony for the attainment of a definite purpose. Hill emphasized that the mastermind principle creates a third mind, or a supermind, an intellectual and energetic force far greater than the sum of its individual parts. It's like plugging into a power grid. You instantly gain access to more energy, more ideas, and more resilience than you could ever generate on your own. How does a mastermind alliance directly foster relentless progress? Accountability. Let's be honest, it's easy to let ourselves off the hook. It's easy to postpone, to procrastinate, to let discouragement fester when no one else is watching. But when you are part of a mastermind, you have commitments to others. You report on your progress, or lack thereof. You are expected to show up, contribute, and take action. This external accountability becomes a powerful driver for maintaining consistent, relentless effort. You don't want to let your team down. Shared knowledge and experience. No one knows everything. Your blind spots are illuminated by the perspectives of others. Their past failures become your cautionary tales, their successes, your blueprints. In a mastermind, you gain access to decades of combined experience, allowing you to sidestep common pitfalls and accelerate your learning curve. This significantly reduces the time and effort it takes to make progress. Expanded perspective and problem solving. When you're stuck, your vision often narrows. A mastermind provides a kaleidoscope of viewpoints. Problems that seem insurmountable when viewed through your soul lens often become manageable, even simple, when dissected by multiple intelligent minds. New ideas, innovative solutions, and creative strategies emerge from the collaborative exchange. This is vital for navigating the inevitable obstacles on the path of relentless progress. Emotional and mental support. The journey of achieving great things is often lonely and challenging. There will be moments of doubt, fear, and exhaustion. A mastermind alliance provides a powerful emotional safety net. It's a group of people who understand your ambition, believe in your potential, and are there to uplift you, encourage you, and reignite your fire when it dims. This support is invaluable for maintaining the positive mental attitude that fuels persistence. They remind you of your purpose when you forget it. Leveraged resources and connections. Beyond ideas and emotional support, a mastermind can open doors to tangible resources. Someone in the group might know a key contact, have access to a crucial piece of information, or even possess a skill that perfectly complements your needs. This leveraging of collective resources dramatically speeds up your progress and often provides opportunities that would otherwise be inaccessible. Think of Henry Ford, one of the individuals Hill studied extensively. Did Ford build the entire automotive empire by himself? Absolutely not. He surrounded himself with brilliant engineers, innovative marketers, and strategic business minds. His mastermind alliance, though perhaps not formally labeled as such at the time, was instrumental in transforming his vision into a global industry. He demonstrated the power of collective intelligence and effort. How do you go about forming your own mastermind alliance for relentless progress? First, define your purpose. What specific goal or area of your life do you want to apply relentless progress to? This will help you identify the right people. Second, seek out individuals with complementary skills and a similar ambition. You don't want a group of people who are exactly like you. Diversity of thought and expertise is key. Look for individuals who are positive, action-oriented, and genuinely committed to their own growth and the growth of others. Character and integrity are paramount. Third, establish clear guidelines. How often will you meet? What's the agenda? How will you hold each other accountable? What are the confidentiality rules? A well-structured mastermind is more effective. Fourth, be prepared to give as much as you receive. The power of the mastermind lies in mutual contribution. Don't join expecting to simply take. Be ready to share your knowledge, offer support, and contribute your unique perspective. Fifth, start small. You don't need a huge group. 3 to 5 committed individuals can form an incredibly powerful alliance. The quality of the relationships and the shared commitment are far more important than the quantity of members. Developing the habit of relentless progress isn't a solitary endeavor. It's a continuous, dynamic process, and a Mastermind Alliance acts as an accelerant, pushing you forward, pulling you up, and providing the collective wisdom to overcome any hurdle. It transforms the often lonely pursuit of ambition into a shared journey of growth and achievement. If you're serious about making relentless progress a permanent fixture in your life, consider who you could invite into your circle. Who inspires you? Who challenges you in a positive way? Who possesses skills and knowledge that complement your own? The synergy you create could be the very catalyst for your next breakthrough. Remember, as Hill taught us, no two minds ever come together without thereby creating a third, invisible, intangible force which may be likened to a third mind, the mastermind. This third mind is your key to unlocking sustained, unstoppable progress. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever been part of a group that significantly accelerated your personal or professional growth? Share your experiences and what made it effective in the comments below. Your insights could inspire someone else to take this crucial step. And if you're finding value in this deep dive, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Let's continue this journey toward mastery together. Alright, relentless pursuers. We've already explored the foundational principles of Napoleon Hill's Indispensable habit, and how the power of a Mastermind Alliance can supercharge your journey. But even with a clear purpose and a supportive team, there's an internal battle that every achiever must win: the battle against fear and procrastination. Hill understood that these two forces are the arch-enemies of relentless progress, capable of derailing even the most ambitious plans. Think about it. You've set a bold goal. You've outlined a detailed plan. You even have a supportive mastermind. But then, the whisper starts. What if I fail? Or, I'll start tomorrow, I'm too tired today. These aren't just minor annoyances. They are insidious mental roadblocks designed to keep you safe, comfortable, and unfortunately, stagnant. Hill meticulously documented how fear and procrastination crippled the potential of countless individuals, turning dreams into dust. Let's dissect fear first. Hill identified 6 basic fears that plague humanity: the fear of poverty, criticism, ill health, loss of love, old age, and death. While these are broad categories, their manifestations in our daily pursuit of goals are incredibly specific. The fear of poverty might manifest as the fear of investing in a new business venture. The fear of criticism might stop you from sharing your innovative idea or launching your creative project. The fear of ill health might prevent you from adopting a new, more rigorous routine. These fears aren't just feelings. They are often accompanied by what Hill called a negative mental attitude. This attitude attracts negative experiences, solidifying the very fears we dread. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you allow fear to dominate your thoughts, you paralyze your initiative and undermine your persistence, the very cornerstones of relentless progress. So, how do we conquer fear? Hill prescribed a powerful antidote: definiteness of purpose, backed by a burning desire. When your purpose is so clear, so compelling, and so deeply ingrained in your being, the fear of failure begins to shrink in comparison to the agony of not trying. It's about shifting your focus from what you might lose to what you will gain. Imagine a firefighter rushing into a burning building. Is there fear? Absolutely. But the purpose, saving lives, is so overwhelmingly powerful that it dwarfs the personal fear. The habit of relentless progress demands that you find a purpose so profound that it compels you forward despite your anxieties. Now, let's tackle procrastination. This isn't just laziness, it's often a sophisticated defense mechanism. We procrastinate because we fear the unknown, fear failure, fear success, or even fear the sheer amount of work involved. It's the habit of delaying action, and it directly opposes the indispensable habit of consistent forward movement. Hill saw procrastination as a form of indecision, and indecision, he asserted, is a fatal flaw for those seeking success. The longer you postpone a decision or an action, the more difficult it becomes. The momentum you're trying to build with relentless progress is instantly shattered by procrastination. It's like trying to push a car uphill with the brakes on. So, what's the remedy for procrastination? The habit of taking immediate action. It sounds simple, almost too simple, but its power lies in its consistent application. Hill advocated for cultivating a bias towards action, even if the action is small. Don't wait for perfection. Don't wait for all the answers. Start. Think of it like this. If you want to write a book, the biggest hurdle isn't the writing itself, it's starting to write. If you want to build a business, the biggest hurdle isn't running it, it's taking the first step to register it or outline your service. Every journey begins with a single step, and procrastination prevents that step from ever happening. Point 1. Powerful technique to combat both fear and procrastination is what Hill indirectly championed: the power of small wins. When a goal feels overwhelming, break it down into the tiniest, most manageable steps possible. Instead of build a magnificent structure, Arthur started with gather one discarded brick. Each successful small step builds confidence, diminishes fear, and creates momentum. These small wins accumulate, turning the seemingly impossible into a series of achievable tasks. Let's say you're trying to launch an online course. The fear of public speaking or technical glitches might trigger procrastination. Instead of focusing on the entire launch, commit to one small, immediate action. Outline the first module. Then, record the first 5 minutes of your introductory video. Then, research microphone options. Each completed microtask chips away at the overall intimidation, proving to your mind that you can do it, that progress is happening. Another crucial element is self-discipline. Hill believed that success demands self-mastery. This means mastering your thoughts, controlling your emotions, and directing your actions, especially when you don't feel like it. Self-discipline is the bridge between your intentions and your actions, the force that propels you through discomfort and resistance. It's the mental muscle that, when consistently exercised, makes the indispensable habit automatic. The fight against fear and procrastination is an ongoing one. It's not a one-time victory. They will always try to creep back in. But by consistently applying definiteness of purpose, taking immediate action, breaking down tasks, and cultivating self-discipline, you build an impenetrable fortress against their corrosive influence. You condition your mind to embrace action, to thrive on challenges, and to see obstacles not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for learning and growth. Napoleon Hill often spoke of the hypnotic rhythm of the mind. If you feed your mind with thoughts of fear and inaction, it will fall into a rhythm of stagnation. But if you consistently feed it with thoughts of purpose, progress, and relentless action, it will fall into a rhythm of achievement. You are the master of this rhythm. So, as you continue your journey of relentless progress, actively monitor your thoughts and actions. When fear whispers, challenge it with your purpose. When procrastination tempts, counter it with immediate, decisive action. These are not just concepts, they are daily practices that, over time, transform your very nature into that of an unstoppable achiever. What is one specific fear or tendency to procrastinate that has held you back from making consistent progress? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's create a community of support and strategies to overcome these universal challenges. And if you're finding value in this discussion, please remember to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive into Hill's timeless wisdom. We've already unveiled the core of Napoleon Hill's indispensable habit, explored the powerful leverage of the Mastermind Alliance, and armed ourselves against the insidious foes of fear and procrastination. Now, as we near the culmination of our journey, it's time to talk about what truly sets relentless progress apart from mere effort: the power of specialized knowledge and continuous self-improvement. Hill observed that all highly successful individuals shared a profound understanding. Knowledge is power only when it is organized and intelligently directed to the attainment of a definite purpose. It's not just about accumulating facts, it's about acquiring the right knowledge for your specific goals and then applying it relentlessly. This is the difference between an academic and an entrepreneur, a theorist and a builder. Arthur didn't just read books, he applied every principle to his construction, learning from every success and every collapse. Many people make the mistake of believing that once they've finished formal education, their learning journey is over. But for the individual committed to relentless progress, education is a lifelong pursuit. The world is constantly evolving, new technologies emerge, markets shift, and best practices are redefined. To stand still is to fall behind. To truly make relentless progress, you must commit to becoming a master of your domain, and that demands constant, specialized learning. Think about the giants Hill studied: Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, Thomas Edison. Did they stop learning once they achieved initial success? Absolutely not. They surrounded themselves with experts, they experimented tirelessly, and they devoured every piece of information that could further their objectives. Their progress was relentless because their learning was relentless. So, How do you acquire this specialized knowledge and commit to continuous self-improvement in a way that fuels your indispensable habit? Identify your knowledge gaps. Be honest with yourself. What skills, information, or insights are you currently lacking that are crucial for achieving your definite purpose? If you want to build a magnificent structure, but you don't understand engineering principles, that's a gap. If you want to launch an innovative product but lack marketing savvy, that's a gap. Pinpoint these areas with ruthless honesty, seek out specific sources, forget generalized information. Dive deep into the specific knowledge you need. This might mean mentors. Find individuals who have already achieved what you aspire to. Their specialized experience is invaluable. Books and courses. Not just any books, but those by recognized authorities in your field. Not just any courses, but those that provide actionable, relevant information. Industry conferences and workshops. These provide opportunities to learn from leaders and network with like-minded individuals. Hands-on experience. The most potent form of learning is often through doing. Experiment, build, test, and learn from the results. This is where theoretical knowledge transforms into practical wisdom. Organize and apply your knowledge. Simply consuming information isn't enough. You must organize it in a way that makes it useful and then immediately apply it. This could involve note-taking, creating actionable summaries, or designing experiments. Hill emphasized that knowledge is only potential power until it is organized into definite plans of action and directed to a definite end. Embrace failure as a learning opportunity. This is crucial. In the pursuit of relentless progress, you will make mistakes. You will encounter setbacks. But for the individual committed to continuous improvement, these aren't failures, they are data points. They are invaluable lessons. Each misstep provides feedback, guiding you to refine your approach, adjust your strategy, and deepen your understanding. This isn't a cliché, it's a fundamental principle of mastery. When Arthur's wall collapsed, he didn't see it as a failure of his dream, but as a lesson in structural integrity. Cultivate intellectual curiosity, develop an insatiable hunger to learn, to understand, and to improve. Ask questions, challenge assumptions, and constantly seek new perspectives. This intellectual curiosity is the engine of continuous self-improvement, preventing stagnation and ensuring that your progress remains truly relentless. Let's consider another of Hill's examples, though perhaps not a direct one. It perfectly illustrates this principle. The story of the individual who wanted to master a musical instrument. They didn't just practice scales endlessly. They sought out the best teachers, mentors, studied music theory, specialized knowledge, attended concerts, inspiration and learning, and practiced tirelessly, learning from every missed note and every clumsy chord, embracing failure as a learning opportunity. Their progress was relentless because their pursuit of specialized knowledge and continuous self-improvement was relentless. They didn't just want to play, they wanted to master it. The concept of relentless progress is not about reaching a destination and then stopping. It's about becoming the kind of person who is always growing, always learning, always adapting, and always moving forward. It's about building the habit of continuous improvement into your very being. This commitment ensures that your journey towards your definite purpose is not only successful but also sustainable. It builds resilience and adaptability, traits essential in an unpredictable world. Your mind is your most powerful asset. Just as you would maintain a valuable tool, you must continuously sharpen and upgrade your mind through specialized knowledge and self-improvement. This isn't a chore, it's an investment in your future, in your potential, and in your ability to live a life of profound accomplishment. As we conclude this deep dive into Napoleon Hill's indispensable habit, remember this: the power lies not in sporadic bursts of motivation, but in the consistent, disciplined, and intelligent application of effort, fueled by a clear purpose, supported by a mastermind, unburdened by fear, and perpetually enriched by specialized knowledge and continuous self-improvement. This is the formula for transforming dreams into reality, for moving from intention to unshakable achievement. This is how you cultivate relentless progress. What area of specialized knowledge do you believe would most impact your ability to achieve your biggest goal right now? Share your thoughts and commitments in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to become lifelong learners and unstoppable forces of progress. And if this journey through Napoleon Hill's wisdom has resonated with you, if it's ignited a spark, or given you a new perspective, please show your support. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another opportunity to unlock your full potential. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the indispensable habit, Napoleon Hill's Guide to Relentless Progress. Keep pushing, keep learning, and keep achieving. Your relentless journey starts now.